Round to Anthony Marilla now.
Up to Anthony.
He's a New Yorker, and he's got a pair of kings.
He's a finance professional. Went to Auburn undergrad, to Syracuse Law School. Got 2 kings here and is going to raise the pot. $225,000 to go.
Now David has a pretty solid ace, queen of spades, and he is going to re-raise. Vlad from Brooklyn out.
Oh, look at this. Marilla just calls. Does not re-raise with the 2 kings. A bit surprising to me.
Here is the flop. It's a 7-6-5. Safe for the kings.
Well, he checks him. David checks right behind him, and now a queen comes off. This could spell trouble for David. He now has top pair with top kicker. But he doesn't have the best hand as Marilla has the kings and bets $450,000.
The way Morella's been playing this hand so far, it's got his man completely trapped. It's just a smooth call there by Paredes. And the river card is an ace. Oh no! David making aces and queens. What a draw out against Marella.
Well, Marella has checked here. And you see David reaching for chips, and why not?
Doesn't realize how lucky he is.
He's going to bet $1.5 million here. Well, we thought Marilla was playing this hand very slow. It may bode well for him, Vince. As he lays his hand down here, he lost the minimum possible with that hand.
Incredible escape there by the New Yorker. And there's David's wife, Caitlin, on the rail.
It's not a good sign when you have to drink to feel better, is it?
Straddle from 800 from Alky.
Oh, 32.
Leon puts, or Rob puts the straddle in for Leon. Re-straddles to 3-2.
Alky's had a hand every time when there's been these big straddles. Getting a bad price to call her. She's definitely in a gambling mood as well.
Yeah. He could get in trouble here. Jack high flop. Both players got top pair. Alky obviously in front with ace jack. The thing that's going to slow Rob down here is a half or straightening card. Not that one.
You're all in.
Rob's got to think this one through. He knows that Alky's a tight player. He knows he is capable of making a move, but he's going to call. Got himself in trouble here by calling pre-flop. Oh my God! Finally, Rob has got lucky on the river. He's rivered the 8. Wow. There's so many times where we've been commentating over the last 2 days that's happened to Rob. I didn't think for 1 second that he was going to hit an 8 on the river. That was sick.
On this turn, it's
Ooh, 8 of spades. That's a real scare card for all 3 players. Possible straight, possible flush.
Mike's checking again. Aaron's slowing down with the check.
And he checks the top 2 pair there. No one very easy. One of these guys could have possibly made a straight or a flush.
Oh, look at this. Freddie's going to stab with it. He's going to make a bet of $1.2 million.
It's a pretty good-sized bet, Vince.
He's got Mike out.
But I don't see Aaron going anywhere with top 2 pair. He understands that Freddie could have made a straight or a flush. But still, top 2 pair in a 4-handed poker game, pretty good hand. He's going to make the call here. So Freddie D must catch a jack to win this pot, at least with the best hand.
Let's see if he does it. No. Miserable deuce shows up. Aaron's going to check again.
Well, Freddie knows the only way he can win this pot is to bet at it. But I'm not sure that's going to win it for him, as his opponent has top 2 pair. I just don't see it happening. But Freddie's going to give it the grand old try. He's getting out a lot of chips here, Vince.
1.7.
Wow.
1.7 million is the bet. Well, Aaron has lost every pot tonight to Freddie Deeb. Got to be shell-shocked by the guy. Does he want to give him another 1.7 million here, at least in his mind? Freddie could easily have a jack-queen here the way this hand was played.
There's straights out there. There's flushes out there.
He
And look
gives
at
up
this.
the top 2 pair.
Yep.
Freddie shows him the bluff. And Aaron gets up to go throw up, I believe.
God damn, you knew I was bluffing, yeah. You knew I was...
We are down now to just 5 players at the final table here at the United States Poker Championships, and there you get a good look at the hole cards of Toto Leonidas, and we have to stress that none of the players or the fans here in the house can see the hole cards, just you at home. So you're the ones that have the advantage.
Toto opens the pot for 35,000.
Phil is going to play with his ace-king offsuit.
And Phil Hoff announces a raise.
Phil is going to raise, and sometimes he likes to soft play against Toto and let Toto do most of the betting, but this time he's going to be aggressive with the ace-king. He is in a commanding position, doesn't know it, against the ace-queen.
And that is Frank Rusomano. He will fold. John Hennigan folds. So now just Toto and Phil. And you see Phil with a 72% chance of winning this hand. Toto has to decide exactly what he wants to do against the big man Hellmuth.
How much is that?
95.
95?
Toto usually very deliberate, but he combines being deliberate with being aggressive. When he acts, he loves to come over the top of the other players quite often. It bothers them a lot. They never quite know what he has.
I'm gonna raise.
Toto raise. A raise. He's called the 95.
I love his unpredictable nature.
I'm all in.
And he's all in.
Oh, he's all in.
Looks like he's going to count it.
Phil Hellmuth says count it. He wants to know what he's up against.
And that's disturbing to Phil Hellmuth, double-checking to make sure he doesn't have aces himself. He might have misread his cards.
Looks like 345, yeah.
Hey, it looks like 345 because it probably is.
I think we're all in agreement.
You can't argue with that thinking. Phil's got the better hand, but he just doesn't know.
And he gives it up.
Wow!
Phil turns up the ace.
I thought I got the best hand.
Wow.
Oh!
Phil taking it well, as always.
Toto turns up ace queen. Phil folding. And Toto
I know you're gonna run over me somehow,
And the rocky history between these two gets even bumpier.
Toto, I'm gonna let you run me over again, okay, bud? I'm gonna let you keep running me over and running me over. But eventually, I'm gonna show you something.
Phil has suffered some bad beats by Toto, and this hand may have just set the stage for some fireworks later to come here at the Taj.
Play WPT is authentic online poker. Come and play WPT today.
And how about this one? Ryo wakes up. Couple aces in his hand. Lines have gone up, 40,000, 80,000, 10,000 is the ante. This is level number 29. Over to Ian. He's got King Jack off, 170,000 more for him to call.
And he's going to call.
David says no thanks. Ping's got queen 5 of clubs. Wouldn't shock me to see him come along at this price.
I think you will.
The 90,000, he is going to come right along, and 3 players going to the flop here. And how about that? A set of aces for Ryo right out of the gate. And Ping makes a pair of queens on that flop.
Ian has a straight draw too, and he's going to go ahead and bet his straight draw. So Ryo's check, his trap is working so far.
205,000 is the wager.
And Ping, knowing that Ian will bet in position pretty wide, is going to call with his pair of queens. He may have discounted Ryo even being in the hand because he was the original raiser and checked it already.
And Ryo is loving every second of that. Yeah, just forget about me. My set of aces over here, guys.
Now, in three-way pots, people don't bluff twice very often, so calling to set a trap for the turn is maybe not the best play.
What is going on at this?
Amazing.
At this tournament, man. This is a wild final table. That's the second set of quads that we've seen. We had the set of quads earlier from Joe, and now here we go. 4 aces for Ryo. Pot's at 1.2 million, and Ping's going to slow that one down, even though he just hit a 5 on the river. Doesn't mean anything to his hand. It's ace spared.
I think Ping's probably going to get away. They're probably going to both get away now when Ryo bets. If he bets, I assume he will.
That'd be a pretty epic move to check your quad aces on.
Yeah, if it were heads up, even checking the quad aces
Will he
might
show
be
it or
okay.
not?
Yes, he will show it. I would lay 3 to 1.
You have to, like you said, Matt. It is a rule of law.
Yeah.
Best hand I ever played in my life. I mean, not the best hand. No, you played it well. No. I mean, that's not what I wanted to say. I mean,